ready for another Tomica video. We have 6 models here that are just amazing. Yeah, I've been filling in gaps in the Tomica collection a lot faster than I thought I would. And these happen to come along in a random eBay lot that I purchased. They're not ones that I was particularly looking for, but while I have them, might as well show them off. You know, they're all first colors too, except for the Viper. And then the long Tomica don't get first colors. But yeah, let's take a look. I'm extremely excited, actually. And we're going to start off with the Viper, because I already have a loose example of the Viper, but it's not mint, so I'm going to sell it off, and we're going to replace it with this mint one, which is somehow unopened. It is discontinued. I don't remember exactly when it was discontinued. I think the AMG GT replaced it. The green one. So, and that might have been 2018 maybe. And it's still in production. I probably should get that AMG GT because I do like the car in real life. So the Tomica one is a very nice example of that of that model. So it might be worth getting. And then I also have I already have the first color variant of the Viper in my cases. We're not going to get that out for this video because there is no difference in the casting. If there was, I would get it out and show you, but it's just black. So. And that's interesting that that's a sticker on the back. I don't think they normally do that. This ST thing, that's a sticker. But it was under the wrapper, so it's supposed to be there. Let's take a look-see here. This Tomica doesn't do very many Dodge models, and actually I think they've only done 2. The Viper and then the old Monaco in the 70s. Yeah. Oh, and then the Charger. The Fast and Furious Charger recently. But you do get your typical silver headlight print for a Tomica. You got your Viper badge on the front, and then you got your Dodge grill down there. No opening parts on this casting, oddly, because this was released, what, 2013, 2014, when they were doing opening parts, so it's kind of odd to me that they didn't give them to this one. You get black paint on the side window and the vent there. You get your sport rims, which all of these are going to have except for the limo. This black piece in the rear is a separate piece, and the headlight or the taillights are painted on there. And yeah, so yeah, that's another funny thing. There's no features on this model. It doesn't even have suspension. No suspension. So yeah, it doesn't say anything here either, which normally, you know, those all say suspension. These have no opening parts. The limo is going to have a little more there. So I guess it might not have suspension. I guess it just has the opening doors. This is number 11. So yeah, I think that is the AMG GT. Next up, I don't know, should I save the limo for last? No, I think we're gonna go with the limo next because, you know, of course, I think a lot of people are gonna have interest in the Ferraris and the Bugatti. We'll save those for last so we can taunt people. But I'm also extremely excited to open up the limo. This limo has been in production for a while. I don't know if it still is. I don't really keep track of the long Tomica. But it is a pretty iconic Tomica model that a lot of people recognize, even if they don't collect the brand fully. I don't think that, as obscure as an Escalade limousine is for a Japanese diecast brand, I don't think there is anybody out there who can look at it and be like, whoa, Tomica did that? This thing is heavy. It's extremely underscale. Yeah, there's no suspension. But it's heavy and it's long. This is amazing. Just slide the bag back in there. Yeah, so it's extremely underscaled. I don't even know if they give a scale. 1/79 scale. Okay, so it's actually not... It's bigger than I thought, scale-wise. You do get lensed headlights. You get... That's a metal grille with the Cadillac logo. And that's about it. You get a nice pearl white paint finish. And then you got black trim on all the windows, even on the blacked out windows. That's metal right there. Escalade on the door. You got your button wheels. And then the rear doors open. They're solid metal. There's no window opening or anything in them. See? Solid metal. And it's an empty interior. The doors are spring loaded. Like that. Do get the Cadillac badge on the rear there, Escalade, and then you got your taillights and your third brake light right up top along with the blacked out windows. Yeah. This is a beast. I honestly surprised. Does it have 3 rivets? Honestly surprised that they did this model. Yeah, it's huge. But it does say it's 1 to what? 79th scale. So that means it shouldn't look too far off when you bring like a 1/83rd scale car. That seems about right. That doesn't seem too bad. It matches the Tomica Juniors all right. Surprisingly. Yeah, that's freaking cool. That's really freaking cool. Now let's get into the C8 Corvette. So this is your first color of the C8 Corvette. The actual version is yellow, the regular one. This one's already opened. All the other ones are sealed except for this one. So if there isn't a C8 Corvette in here, then I won't be surprised, but there is. Got some good suspension on this one. This one also has a pan flip, but I think it's just, oh yeah, the Hero Tomica line, which I thought was going to be something completely different. I thought it was going to be like a Tomica Premium reboot, or not a reboot, or a Tomica Limited reboot, but no, it's just robots, which, yeah, they're cool. And I can see some kids having fun with them, but not totally a collector item. And now fold this up. Here is the Corvette. Limo is there. I can already show the suspension. That's pretty good suspension. This was a new for 2022 model. Last year. One of last year's new models. So let's take a look. We just got black headlights, which looks funny. You got your black grills down below and a nice Corvette badge. Tomica has done a couple Corvettes before. I think they did the C3, the C7, and now the C8. Oh, and they did the C6. So yeah, they do like to do the Corvettes, and I think to an extent they're sold in Japan, so it's not too far off for them to do them. You got a little Stingray on the back there, black trim around the rear window. You got your black side window here, your trim piece on the side as well, and then the roof piece, which is removable, right? Black trim on the rear, and then the taillights look really good. I like that. They really stand out on that black background. Corvette. And then your ventations. This is a really good casting and a really good, nice and detailed release. Like, they didn't really cheap out on anything except for the headlights. I don't want, well, cheap out's not the right word to say, but you know what I mean. Like, blank out. Because that's what they typically do anyway. Like, this is a 2013, and yeah. But this one's pretty detailed, and this is a really good example of a C8 Corvette. I'm really happy with it, actually. And awesome suspension. That's perfect. Perfect suspension. And I like the blue better than the yellow. Anyway, but it looks massive next to the limo. No, we'll go with Bugatti. We'll save the Ferraris for last because this really probably my first time showing Ferraris on the channel, just because they aren't in any other diecast brand except Tomica currently. And I don't show that much older stuff on the channel. But I don't show many Bugattis either. I probably could show more. I think I've shown the Tomica, or not the Tomica, the Matchbox ones a couple times. Wow, this is another nicely detailed. Good suspension as well. I think I've been sleeping on some of these foreign models. Like, I don't, well, as foreign, I mean in Tomica's turn. Tomica looking at these cars, yes, they're foreign. Not for me. The Corvette is not foreign for me. They're sold in the U.S. They're pretty common in the U.S. But yeah, I think I'm sleeping on some of these models. Like, they're not my favorite cars in the world, but these are just amazing. This is like a whole new side of Tomica that I haven't personally experienced. We got headlight details. You got 16 on the grille, which this is the pure sport, so I think they all have that on the grille. Bugatti badge, and then your vents, your ventations. You get large wheel in the back, small wheel in the front. Same thing with the Corvette. I don't totally love that, but it is what it is. You got all that black stripe. I like how that widens up and fills out the remainder on the back there. Oh, is that the engine? You got your tail light, your singular tail light that goes all the way across. Bugatti on the wing, and the wing is a separate plastic piece. This whole rear end is plastic as well from the base. Or is it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I thought it might have been two pieces, but no, it's all one. You got your black kind of two-tone going on here as it swipes up and fills out the rest of the... Oh, that's not a window. That looks like a gas tank. Gas cap. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about these cars. Tommy. Nice thing is I can add these. I don't know why it sounds cheap like that. The thing is I can add some of these to the wall, I believe. Actually, yeah, all of these can go on the wall, you know, where I keep it updated and current. Kind of. You know, there's a couple older, out-of-date cars on there. But for the most part, it's as current as possible from what I have. And these ones are certainly going to help out with that. The Viper actually will be on there because I don't have the AMG. And these two are brand spanking new, so they're going on there anyway. Same thing with the Ferraris. Actually, there isn't room for this one. My wall doesn't go... I don't have enough room on the wall to go to 120. Damn. But, hello. Let's start with the Roma. I do really like the Roma. It's a really nice looking, it's very clean looking Bugatti, or Ferrari. But the SF90 has to be my favorite. I've actually seen an SF90 in real life. I haven't seen a Roma yet. I'm kind of surprised. Are the Romas more expensive? They don't look like they should be. They look like a little more practical, at least for a Ferrari. Practical. No Ferrari is really practical, but these, they're not as much of a supercar. They seem like just regular sports cars, you know. Maybe Nissan GTR-like. They definitely are subtle like a Mustang, especially like the new Dark Horse. It kind of gives me the same vibe, but I know it's probably making more power than the Mustang. I think it's more comparable to like a Nismo GTR. That Dark Horses make decent power though. I don't know. I don't know much about these Ferraris, but yeah, it's pretty clean. I like that grille down there, which is part of the main metal body, I believe. And oh, it's textured down there. Either the decal is, or there's actual indents in the metal. You got your Ferrari badge. You got your lower grille. You got your headlights with just a little LED through there. Ferrari badge on the bumper. Ferrari badge on the fender. You got this kind of like blue-gray color going on. Taillights look good. Ferrari badge, and then Ferrari right under the window here. Pretty simple. There's no window trim or anything. Maybe this would be most comparable to like a Porsche, like a 911 of some sort. I don't know though. I do not. Like a regular 911, not like a GT3 RS. That would probably be where the SF90 would have to pop in. Yeah, really nice casting. Pretty wide. Definitely a wide model. Like it's a little wider than the C8. C8's pretty wide though too. The Bugatti's wide as well. They're all wide. They're all wide. At least it has the same size rims. Now the SF90. This probably might be my favorite one of the bunch. It is definitely my favorite Ferrari. I like the Viper as well. And the C8 was a lot better than I expected. I knew it would be good because it's Tomica. They don't fudge things up anymore. They used to pretty badly. If you look at the two-door Mitsubishi Pajero or the R34, the original one, yeah, those were not it. But this is another 2021 model. So this and the Roma were 2021 new models, which probably means they're going to get discontinued soon. Unfortunately, the Roma might have already. What's the Roma? 17? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it did. By the Camry? No. It didn't get replaced by the Camry. It did. Wow. The Roma did get replaced by the Toyota Camry cop car. Okay, that's honestly surprising. And, yeah, the Camry with the massive bag. The SF90 is also in this protector box because the roof is plastic. It's part of the window piece, it looks like. But that's an awesome model. Similar color. No, it's actually lighter than the Roma. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, the headlights are detailed. Ferrari badge. Grille down below. Looking good. Large wheels. Actually, large wheels all the way around. The front ones might be a tad smaller, but it looked like they're all the same size, actually. Ferrari badge on the fender. You do get the black roof which is painted, part of the window piece. Your engine is exposed back there, and then I think that's painted on the window piece as well, that trim around there. Little ventilation, which I believe has some paint in there, or maybe just didn't get fully sprayed. Yeah, that's got like some darker paint in there. And the taillights are lensed, which is really cool. And then your Ferrari badge on the back. I don't know where those lenses come from. They must poke through. And then the exhaust tips are like a darker gray. Yeah, that is awesome model. I still has to be my favorite Ferrari. I like how glossy that roof is for being plastic. The only thing is they don't say what the Ferrari models they are on the bottom. I know this is the Roma, and I know this is the SF90, but the other ones I will get confused. The SF90, of course, I know because I like it, and the Roma I know because it has an actual name, but the numerical ones, like the... What's the other ones I have? I think I just have... Well, I have the Ferrari, and then I've got the... I don't even remember. The 458, and then there's the 458 Pista, and yeah, that will get confusing for me, but I don't have them all, so it doesn't really matter. Good Lord. Well, there you have it, guys. This is a little foreign Tomica show. Let me know what one's your favorite, and I'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.